Welcome, this is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. Hi, today it's Mindset Monday, and today we're going to be talking about the why. Why are you here as an entrepreneur, and why it's important as a trait of the mindset of the entrepreneur. So today we're going to be doing a variety of discussion on that, and let's get started. First off, who am I? I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in Western Canada in our structural engineering home-based office. And today I'm working on doing 7 shows in about an hour and a half. And that's one of my whys. And I'll tell you my why later on why in the heck am I doing this. Because this is Mindset Monday, and this is the mindset of the entrepreneur. So let's have a look at some of the mindset of the entrepreneur, some of the traits that we've had a look at. Positive attitude, having the passion, being an action taker, embracing change and the possibility of change, being persistent, willing to take failure as feedback. Today we're going to talk about the big picture, the why. We're going to talk about patience, but also being an action taker, be willing to learn, be willing to listen, and of course, be willing to share with others. These are some of the traits of the mindset of the entrepreneur. Now, as we all know, imperfect action is better than no action. So let's get started and talk about some of the things we talked about before were the positive attitude, the passion of the entrepreneur, action taking. We had about 5 or 6 episodes on action taking, embracing the change, being able to change with the times, as well as being persistent and willing to take failure as feedback. If you want to see some of the previous shows, you can go to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube. And today we're going to talk about the why, because the entrepreneur knows their why. They know the why when they're having stress and challenges and issues that include sometimes broadcasting dropping off. So this is the 3rd time I've done this show. So anyway, the entrepreneur continues on with whatever they're doing because they know the why of why they're doing it, and I'll tell you that why later. But the entrepreneur knows why he or she is doing what they're doing. This is what keeps them going when they're struggling. They know who they're doing it for. They know why they need to do what they're doing. They know that whether it is to help their family with resources, revenue, income, help the family members who are less fortunate, to help them out and support them, or else whether it's to help children or grandchildren in order to get their university degree and pay for the financing for that, or if it's just to help themselves. And as they go into retirement, have a second income, they know the reason why they are doing what they're doing. Because these are the reasons why it keeps you going, knowing what you know, that these are reasons that you need to keep going for. So, for examples, for some people, it's just the reason is to fulfill a dream they had of being an entrepreneur and being able to fulfill a vision that they had and express their vision, whether it was as an inventor or just another career. If they wanted to be a painter and express their vision there. Being an entrepreneur, it gives them the opportunity to be able to express themselves, and it's also the way to keep them in control of their life's direction. So rather than working for someone else and helping someone else in their life's vision, you can go and do your own life's direction as being an entrepreneur, because you're in control of your own life. And this can be a very important why people start being an entrepreneur and starting a business, is to be able to have control of their life, to be able to take the time that they want with their family or friends versus in the business, not working in a 9-to-5 job, not taking a 3-hour commute every day, not having to deal with a boss who is grumpy or just waiting for retirement. This is the why that you start being an entrepreneur. And it's mostly, of course, to help you be happy in your work rather than having to work for someone else and be unhappy. As well, it can be just the reason, the big why can be to have additional revenue in your life, which help out your family and yourself. But whether it's to create a lifestyle business where the lifestyle dictates what the business is, instead of the business dictating the lifestyle, and creating a lifestyle that is what you want rather than what is dictated to you, can be a real reason for someone to have the why in order to start a business. So the entrepreneur knows the big picture, they know their vision, they know the dream, they know their goals, they know what they want their business to be, and that's why it keeps them going when failure and stress and challenges come into play and make them feel it's difficult. This is what keeps them going, the big why. They know what the end result of the big picture will be. They know why they work long hours towards their lifestyle business. They know how they are going to get the business of their dreams. And they know why they are doing it. And this why, as I mentioned before, can be anything from helping your family, can be increasing your own income so that you can retire. It can be, they know the big picture. So I'll just tell you about my why, since we're talking about the why. I am 58. My husband is 61 now. We have our own home-based business, and we've had the entrepreneur dream certainly for the last 20 years, and being able to keep control of our own life, to be able to know that the direction we're going is the way that we want to go. And I certainly think that we probably could, neither of us could work for another person or a boss. But unfortunately, we have some people that we support in our family, or fortunately, I think we wouldn't stop from supporting them. But the big why is that, of course, in order to retire, our income goes down because our home business is our only business. We do put money in for a pension, but of course, we just have the standard government small pension. There is no pension for many businesses other than what we put into. So we know that when we retire, that our income will be certainly less than what we're making now. And since what we're making now is supporting other people, we have the pressure of thinking that we won't be able to retire. So that's my why. I came out onto the internet to help others while creating a business for myself, which would have the income that would help my husband to retire. He's been working for 40 years, ever since he got out of university. And certainly he's been the support of the family. And that's my big why, is I'd like to bring some income into the family so that he can actually enjoy his retirement and not have to work 8 hours a day, maybe just work 20 hours a week. But that's the dream. That's the why. That's what keeps me going. And what's your why? Why are you doing it? So you have to know, what is your big why? Because your big why will get you through the days when the technology fails, like it did today with 3 episodes, or when you're not having the income or the success that you desired and thought you would have sooner than you did, etc. So do you know your big why? What's going to keep you going when you're challenged as an entrepreneur? So that is always very important to have, because you always need to know what your big picture is, what your vision is, what your dream is for your business, why you're doing this, because there's always going to be failure, there's always going to be stress, there's always going to be challenges, and you need to know your big why in order to get over those days with the stress and the challenges. So in order to develop your success mindset and be able to recover from any stress and challenges, I would recommend looking at my ebook, Develop Your Success Mindset, at http://jgtips.com/s mindset. because this will help you train your brain to have the positive success mindset rather than the negative mindset, which will stop you from continuing on as an entrepreneur. As well, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and have a look at the other Mindset Monday episodes, and look at what is some of the, I had like six episodes about ways to be an action taker. So you're welcome to go have a look at them. They're on YouTube at my Solopreneur Success Strategies channel on my playlist for jane-gardner.com. So there you go. I'm being honest with you, and I hope you enjoyed the big why. Why my why is why. Oh, I like that. I'm going to have to write that one down. Why my why is why. Yeah, that is good. That'll be a good, sorry. That'll be a good Twitter. Why is my why? Ooh, even better. So we'll talk to you later. Please subscribe, comment, and like my YouTube channel. And this is Jane Gardner, and thank you for listening.